Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this Macau Ricci Institute forum. It's my great pleasure to present our speaker today, Pedro, Miguel, Omar, Svriz, Wucherer. As you can sound, he comes from Latin America, but his origins, his roots are German. My name is Jaroslaw Duraj. I'm Vice Director of Macau Ricci Institute, and on behalf of the Director of Macau Ricci Institute, Stefan Rotling, who is here, and the whole team of Macau Ricci Institute, welcome you warmly to this evening forum. The topic is indeed very interesting and global, although we have a strong competition this evening because there are 3 events. One is about literature upstairs, the other one is at St. Joseph Seminary on Maximum Illud, and we are dealing with global dimension. So we are very grateful for your participation and for your attendance today. Moving to the gist of today's talk, Dr. Omar, I would start from his MA master degree research. He was from the almost very beginning of his research interested in Jesuit Guarani missions. And this became also the topic of his thesis that he conducted at the University of Pablo Olavide University in Spain, in Seville. Seville is famous for huge collection, resources, reports from the Indies, from Southern Asia, from Asia in general. So it's a perfect place for doing research on the topic that Dr. Omar is interested in. After his master degree, he continued with research at the same university, this time focusing on the Guarani militias of the Jesuit reductions of Paraguay and their interventions in Chaco-Paraguayan frontier between 1630 and 1750. And this was the topic, the title of his thesis that he defended this year. And in February of the same year, of this year, he became the postdoctoral researcher within the project GECEM, with which this project Macau Ricci Institute also collaborates. So Omar's presence here in Macau is partly the result of this collaboration. The GECEM project, of which just a general leaflet I have here, the introduction. GECEM or GECEM, or whatever we call it, is the abbreviation of the Global Encounters between China and Europe, Trade Networks, Consumption and Cultural Exchanges in Macau and Marseille between 1680 and 1840. This is a huge project sponsored actually by European Union, and this project is hosted actually by the Pablo de Olavide University in Seville, and the project is sponsored by European Research Council, and the main responsible person for this project is Professor Manuel Perez Garcia, who is also at the same time, I don't know for how long time, he's involved in teaching at Jiao Tong University in Shanghai. So this project, we had the pleasure actually to hear and to have Professor Manuel Garcia here not a long time ago, and probably some of you, I'm sure, participated in the forum during which he introduced this huge project, very interesting project. So Dr. Omar now is doing research in Macau, specifically using the Archivo de Macau, the sources in Fonts, Administração Civil, Leal Senado, and the collections from the cartography and the sources from the cartography collection, working on different letters, regulations, reports, accounts, and stories in order to show the global dimension of, so to speak, Jesuit networks and exchange of goods. So, briefly speaking, introducing the talk of today, he will be focusing on the outcomes of his research during his short stay in Macau, and will be focusing first of all on the relationship between Macau and Philippines Canton. What was the network, the Jesuit network, and the exchange of goods in this part of the world, connecting it with Acapulco, the New Spain in Latin America. And then the second focus will be on Latin America itself and the connection the Jesuits, the network the Jesuits built starting from Paraguay through Buenos Aires, Asunción, up to Rio de Janeiro. So he's going to show how Jesuits were real active agents in this building connections between these two parts of the world, and we are very pleased to have you here, and the floor is yours.
Thank you so much.